more analysis on this. Douglas Herbert is with me in the studio. And Doug, as we just heard there, this is almost certainly heading now to the US Supreme Court. But in Colorado, the Supreme Court, they're very clear about this, weren't they?
Absolutely. And what's significant here, it is a monumental decision. You can't underestimate it, understate how big it is in the context of American history. It validated the lower Colorado court ruling. They both found that, yes, Trump engaged in insurrection by trying to overturn the results of the 2020 election. He tried to alter votes. He encouraged bogus slates of fake electors. He encouraged the vice president to violate the Constitution. All of that they agreed on. What they didn't agree on is that last clause. The lower court said that essentially, yeah, he did engage in insurrection, but Section 3 of the U.S. Constitution, Amendment 14, doesn't apply to that, doesn't apply to presidents. That's where this court disagreed. And look what it said. I just want to bring up something that the majority ruling from the Colorado Supreme Court wrote. President Trump asks us to hold that Section 3 disqualifies every oath-breaking insurrectionist except the most powerful one, and that it bars oath breakers from virtually every office, both state and federal, except the highest one in the land. That's the presidency. Both results are inconsistent with the plain language and history of Section 3. What the Supreme Court was basically saying, it is a legalistically bogus, false argument to say that the constitutional framers never intended for this amendment to apply to them. Remember, Amendment 15 was written after the bloodiest episode in American history, the U.S. Civil War. They literally wanted to prevent former Confederates from trying to get back into office. They cited one of the drafters of this amendment saying that the actual aim of Amendment 14 was to bar traitors from being able to attain any political office. And it is very clear for this Supreme Court that they were very much including in their language the highest office, president.
There has been reaction, though, already, hasn't there, from Donald Trump and his allies?
Look, pundits in the U.S., you'll hear this all the time, that Donald Trump uses this as rocket fuel. These decisions against him, we have 91 counts against him right now pending in various indictments in courts, both on the state and federal level. The Supreme Court itself could be hearing cases on other matters as well right now. Donald Trump's campaign has basically, like I said, used this as rocket fuel, not only to raise extra money, and we've seen his ratings go up in the aftermath of each of these, what would be, in any other sort of normal world outside the matrix, a real setback for a presidential campaign. He has perversely used this to raise money to his benefit. And he's been able to do that because the rest of the party, all of the rival candidates, all the Republicans supposedly running against him, have basically supported his arguments. So he's running with this right now. He's using this to back up, to bolster his claim that this is a witch hunt. And no one in his own party so far is really standing up and saying, but this is actually serious. This is a momentous case. Perhaps you should take a step back, Donald Trump, and look at yourself in the mirror and say, what did I do here?